Welcome, beautiful. I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes look at the Empowered AF Coach Certification Program because this is a premium 5 modality program that not only trains you to become a certified mindset coach, a certified alcohol-free life coach, a certified success coach, a certified NLP practitioner, and a certified hypnosis practitioner, but it also includes a full-on business mastermind and a trip to Palm Springs for you to embody the most successful coach you can be. And instead of making it overwhelming or being able to, communicate to you all the different parts of this program, I thought I would just give you a little sneak peek what goes on underneath the hood. So stay tuned. I'm going to go through this program with you right now and just share with you a little bit about the journey that you go on. Now, this is a 10-month experience. So even though we cover so much together, we actually just do a bite-sized portion of it week by week by week by week. And because we have such an incredible community and cohort that goes through it at one time, our graduation rate is actually really, really high because of that. So I'm so excited to help you implement this. I'm going to be your coach every single week for a 90-minute session every week for 10 whole months so that this isn't just some program that you buy and then forget to do, like those courses that sometimes we get into. This is something that you'll actually implement and really become the best coach that you can be to master the subconscious change you need to make your clients' lives just thrive and to actually grow a successful coaching business. So let me go over a little of the behind the scenes of what you will go through if you decide to join our program. So first of all, we're going to welcome you, we're going to celebrate you, and we're going to point out some important pre-work for you to do. Now, this is my entire signature method on how to help someone completely remove their desire to drink. We'll go over that in the certification itself, but I thought I wanted to give you all the different situations that come up, like how do they navigate their dating life or their partners or working through their emotions. It's all contained in this pre-work that you're going to do for the program. It's also something that you can use to model your future programs as well. And we also have a community that we unlock for you as well when the program starts. This is where the certification meets in between our sessions, meaning that you can ask me questions 24/7. You can get rallied. We have a wins channel. We celebrate every little step you do in this program. We also have a hold space for me challenge channel where you can share a little bit about what's going on that's on the harder side of your life. And we also have coaching practice, marketing ideas. Like it's a full on community and a vibe and a real great place to make friendships already in the certification. And by the time we get to Palm Springs, you'll already know everyone and feel just so comfortable around everyone and really deepen those relationships on the ground in Palm Springs. So when we go through it, we start in the introduction to coaching modules. And this is where I really just introduce you to the program, I onboard you, and I tell you a little bit about the life-changing role of a coach and really what that role looks like for you in your life and how you can become truly a cheerleader and in someone's corner no matter what and how important that is. And each module actually dives into the science behind this. So this isn't just like rah-rah or woo-woo information. You actually go into the neuroscientific principles of why this is so important. And then the next module you'll cover in that portion is leadership development for coaches. This is so important for you to apply to yourself as you are becoming a leader. Then we start our mindset coaching. So this is all about what goes on between the subconscious and the conscious mind because everybody under the sun wants to make changes. Everyone wants to be happier, fitter, wealthier, drink less, whatever. But it's the subconscious mind that actually prevents this. So this is where you will learn how the subconscious, the neuroscience of it, how it interacts with our conscious minds, and how you can actually break through and make changes there. We cover a millionaire mindset. We really also uncover reality as we know it. This is where we get into quantum physics and start understanding that our perception of the world isn't what the world is really like. And we go into the neuroscience and the neuroplasticity behind that to really go show that our limiting beliefs are beliefs that are rooted in doubt or lack or scarcity, they're just an illusion. And that will really give you the confidence to know that you're not just helping your clients feel better or think better, you're actually using scientific backed principles to help them understand that their limiting thoughts are actually an illusion and how to step into the most powerful, truer thoughts. We go into the neuroplasticity and the origin of limiting beliefs, which is so interesting, really understanding the science behind that and how to then get a framework to change any limiting belief now deep into the subconscious mind. In every single modality, we actually give you a coaching demo so that you can see this in action. And then we have a practicum where you come together as pairs and practice this together. Now, this isn't something that you have to do extra on top of the program. It's actually all baked into our sessions. You just have to show up to the session and we'll pair you off already and you'll get the practice right away. After this practicum, people literally walk away feeling so much more confident that they already know how to coach. And some people even start getting clients at this point, even when they just started as a beginner a few weeks ago. We then move into the alcohol-free life coaching portion, and you are going to learn more about the science of alcohol, how it affects humans, why humans form a relationship and a complicated relationship with it better than most therapists or doctors even understand or know. Like, we are going so deep here, and you are going to understand the number one thing that keeps people drinking is their subconscious beliefs about alcohol and what it does for them and their self-worth. So you will understand even when someone wants to change their drinking, but they're not, what's really going on under the hood. You'll also learn how to change those alcohol beliefs deep in the subconscious so it literally removes the desire to drink in the first place. You will also learn a little bit about why we have these secondary gains of why we choose our behaviors. It's not because we are our behaviors or that we like to be stuck or anything like that. It's because we think it's meeting a human need. And as a coach, you are going to be effectively able to help people meet their needs in new ways that still grant them all the benefits that they're looking for without the toxic substances or the maladaptive patterns. And so we do have a practicum for that. We have a demo for that as well. Next, we move into success coaching. This is all about how to help someone truly understand what their deeper purpose, their deeper sense of fulfillment, and their deepest sense of meaning is on this planet. We start with the concept of self-actualization and why it's so important for our evolution as humans into fulfillment to actually grow into this level of achievement and goals. And next, we cover the empowered client. This is where I teach you all of the different assessments that I use on clients so that you actually have tests and tools where you can really help someone understand themselves at the deepest level. It's so fun. We go over the science of manifestation. This now isn't just woo-woo stuff or, just the basic law of attraction kind of stuff. We go into the quantum theory. We go into cell biology. We go into literally the science of understanding how it is that our thoughts and our feelings really create the world around us from a really incredible scientific perspective that I can't wait to bring to you. And we also talk about how everyone on this planet is looking for more purpose and more fulfillment, but they don't know it yet. And that our biggest goals are all around contribution and growth. And that's why so many people fall into being stuck in their lives because they're not fulfilling that. So you will learn how to help people go towards their bigger purpose, give them the implementable steps also on how to achieve that, and how to keep on fulfilling and growing themselves. We have a success coaching practicum and a success coaching demo for you as well. Then we get into NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming Practitioner, our modules on that. First of all, this is something that is so many people talk about, but very little people understand. So I'm going to break it down for you so that you actually know exactly what NLP is. In our introduction to NLP, you'll learn all about the representational systems and the different senses that we use to absorb information in the world and put it through language and then construct it in our mind and why that can sometimes hurt or help us. Then you will learn all about the meta model and how you can use that to ask such better questions of your clients and the techniques on anchoring and parts integration so that you can get deep into the subconscious mind of your clients and make rapid changes on why they might want to do something but aren't moving forward or why they keep doing something even though they don't want to do it. We're actually going to bring those parts together and anchor the most positive states and positive motivating feelings that you can possibly have. We do a demo for you, obviously, so you know how to do it before you have to come to the practicum and do it yourself. We also talk about more NLP techniques like the swish pattern, belief change that we do for you. And these are really cool submodalities that we do in the subconscious mind as well. We do a demo on that. We do the practicum on that. And then this is my favorite. We get into emotional freedom technique as well, because truly the body can respond through emotions in a somatic way. That is actually how the top science is showing us that our emotions are just hormones flooding our body, and it stays in the body until it's processed in the body. So you will also learn how to be an emotional freedom practitioner, and you will learn other somatic techniques that you can use to help your clients really move through their emotions and really move through so many of the kind of hurts and stuckness that we keep in our body that they can then release and feel so much more freedom. And you have a demo for that, and we also have the practicum on that as well, which is really cool. And it's so big that I have to keep going. So we give you the NLP scripts out as well, and you have the practicum as well. So let me go back in my screen now to show you. Next, we're going to move into the hypnosis section of the program. So this is actually where we go into hypnosis part 1, hypnosis part 2. You'll learn all about how to get someone in a theta brain state. So you would learn how to get someone in the same state that we were in as children. Back when we were 5, 6 years old, We would believe in things like Christmas and Santa Claus and things like the Easter Bunny, because whatever was told to us, we would just automatically absorb, right? And it wasn't until we got older that we had a critical faculty that would stop our conscious mind from just believing everything. So you'll actually learn in hypnosis how to bring your client back to that theta brain state and be able to suggest and implement anything into their identity, to program their subconscious mind into any feeling, any behavior, any habit that you want them or they have agreed to have, which is really, really cool. And we not only show you those demos, but we also have a practicum for you to practice all of these parts together. Then to finish off the coaching portion of the program, we bring you into a code of ethics and trauma sensitivity. All of this is so important to know if you want to be a very conscious and ethical coach in 2025, 2026, whatnot. And we also teach you the logistics of getting clients. Like, what does it look like to invite people into one-on-one work? What kind of forms do you need? What kind of intake might you need? What kind of discovery calls would you need? So all of the logistical steps of how to actually sign clients, your contracts, we give you all those samples and demos for you. And then we also talk about the foundations of a coaching session. So you've learned so much information already over the last 5 months. How do you actually bring it now together and really construct powerful sessions, usually about an hour or so, that you could either do one-on-one or in group, so that you can make really massive changes for your clients and affect their subconscious mind. Okay, so that is the coaching portion of it. Those are 5 modalities that you'll get certified in. And then we have an open book, open note test that you'll take, and we celebrate together in Palm Springs. I'll go over some of the incredible trainings that we have together in Palm Springs, but we next, also after that, move into a business mastermind. Now, most certifications have no business included. Sometimes they say they do, but you literally just unlock a dinky little training on how to set up your social media or something like that. Like, no, we are going for 4 months together, so deep into understanding how to get clients, how to attract your incredible ideal audience into your world, how to have group programs, how to have a signature offer, how to sell, how to market effectively, how to get featured in the media and on podcasts. Like, I'm sharing it all with you. So without further ado, let me just share with you what you're going to go over. So I give you my recommended tools and platforms first. That way you're not like busy trying to make so many millions decisions on which tools and platforms. You're obviously open to choose whichever ones you want, but I just make it really easy for you on this is what I think is the best. Here, let's go. And we cover first our business formation and foundations. Now, the legal stuff isn't necessarily fun. The accounting stuff isn't fun, but I love to lay the groundwork for that first so that you understand what it takes to, legally register your entity of a business, how to set up your business for success from the very get-go, and make sure you're just dotting all of your I's and crossing your T's when it comes to the legalities of having a business entity. And I also talk about making an announcement at first on how to share your business with the world. Next, we talk about freebies and growing your email list. So email list is king. Like, that is where you're going to make the majority of your sales, even though social media is maybe sexier in our era. Emails is still what most people open more even than checking their Instagram. So I'm really going to help you build an email list with this. You're going to go over also how to sign your first 5 clients. We have some incredible guests that come into this program. So you're going to learn how to sign your first 5 clients, the dreamiest humans possible. And again, this is such good training, whether you're just starting out and really signing your first 5 clients or signing your next 5 clients and using these methods to attract like the love 'em up list that you can build for that. I talk about your brand, irresistible content, and building direct relationships because you want to have such a unique, unrecognizable brand, meaning that no one else could copy it, that is truly yours and no one else would have the same similar type of niche. And that is where you're really a niche of one. And that's a really unique thing that you could do. Even though we might all be alcohol-free coaches or wellness coaches or mindset coaches or whatnot, there's still a way to have such an irresistible, unique brand and to actually attract your ideal audience with your content and then build direct relationships with them so that you know exactly who to invite in when you open your next group program. I also tell you about the offer strategy and creation. So I want you to get a signature framework down that you can sell either in your one-on-one or your group programs, and also how to think of how to escalate that so you have multiple offers throughout your career. Next, we cover all things launch. This is like, I love launching because it is the most important way you can activate your audience to actually buy from you and listen to you and pay attention to the transformation you have to offer. Everyone's got busy lives, right? A lot's going on. So if you're just like slipping it in, PS, like I have a spot to work with me, that might not be enough to get someone to actually take action. So a launch is something that really activates and gives a lot of value and really builds your brand, but there's a lot of complex pieces to it. So I break it down to you. I even share with you the emails that we use, the landing pages that you use. All of that is in this training. Next, we talk about fearless messaging and really going after the a specific exact client that you're going for with specific languaging. Like no longer are we for moms, right? No, you are for empty nesters of women who are in midlife, or you are for moms that have, infant or toddler children, right? Like we're getting so specific into their nuanced problems, challenges, opportunities so that you can actually build a brand that is responsive to you and also beats the algorithm. So I'm going to click show more here because it just keeps going and keeps going. So after our messaging class, we cover developing your content plan so that you can be really known as a thought leader in your field and you're literally proliferating the internet with your thought leadership. Then we cover the abundance game. This is all about money mindset and how you can truly change the way that you approach making money. A lot of us have a scarcity mindset and really fall into an abundance mindset, not just with how you think about money, but how you receive money and command money in your own business, which is really, really different when you are selling yourself. Then we cover Insta Connection. This is where you're going to become a powerhouse at social media. So we've already given you initial trainings on getting set up on social media and building your content and your brand. But next we go even deeper with a guest expert to really truly get to the next level of commanding a much bigger audience, viral reels, all that kind of good stuff. Okay, our next class is on getting featured. So I've been on over 300 podcasts, you guys. I've been on over 50 media outlets. I'm going to give you my exact formula on how I did that. It's actually not that hard. You just need to have a really good pitch and just know where to find these opportunities. So I just give them to you. I literally give them to you. I do not hold back in this program. Next, Pinterest is one of the ways we get 40% of our traffic actually to our website. So you will learn from my incredible online business manager how to attract people on Pinterest if that's something you want to use to be able to really build up your list and your clients. I sometimes ask people all the time, where did you first hear of me? And it's so fun to hear someone say, I first found you on Pinterest. It's like, whoa, who would have thought, right? Like that's so cool how it works. Next, we cover selling strategy because if you are not embodied in selling your transformation and having conviction in what you can do for clients, you're not going to sell very well and you're going to feel like you're too annoying or you're too pushy, right? We often have this negative view of sales. So we need to change that. And not only do we need to get you in the right state and the right psychology to sell this cure for cancer that you literally are holding on to, but also know how to do it, how to master that sales psychology, how to use subconscious storytelling and subconscious sales so that you actually are able to sign clients and make money. I also talk about ads to your advantage. So ads is something that's more of a complex strategy that you can use to grow your business faster. So I will give you the whole laydown on how to use ads to grow as fast as you want to. And then I also cover hosting retreats and writing books because I know so many of you also want to be hosting retreats, in-person experiences, all that jazz, and writing books. I think too is one of the most incredible ways to get your work out there into the world. And then stepping into your leadership era is so important and really understanding that long-term vision of your business and how you can keep growing because the business will never outgrow you as the owner, right? The money that the business makes never outgrows the personal development of the owner. And that's something that's so important in wanting to get more revenue, more clients, to be able to leave your day job is making sure that you are ready to become that person who can handle that level of complexity, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to just go on page 2 and just see, I think that was it here. And then let me go a little bit over the Palm Springs. So I kind of skipped over that real quick, but when we come together in Palm Springs, this is where we actually learn how the bigger picture marketing principles really come into play with these strategies. And this happens halfway through the program so that you actually are already 5X certified and so hungry and ready to start your business. I first cover the mindset of six-figure coach and why it's so important for you to adopt this mindset, even if you're a beginner, even if you're starting from scratch, because six figures really represents the height of a sustainable career and the most people that you can actually help. We cover selling as an act of service. So again, you can clean up your relationship with sales and start the energy of client attraction right away. I also do a website freebie offer workshop where you can literally get your work done immediately with my guidance so that when you get home ready to grow your business, you already have the basics set up. We cover thought leadership marketing from a really top level so you understand how to really be known as a thought leader. And we go over coaching offers and beta launching, which is so important that you're not spending years developing courses that nobody might want to buy, but you're actually beta launching instead, where you are literally getting the proof and the evidence that your offers are working much faster. And then also the long-term vision of your business, again, is so important, just leaving you with that. And I honestly cry every single time I host this retreat. Like I break down stories about my family, stories about my journey, and I just share it how it is, what it's taken for me to be successful and all of the coaches that I've helped get to six figures. It is really holding that long-term vision and knowing that you're building a legacy, and it's not about the short-term wins. It's about what you can do over time and the lives that you're here to impact. And obviously, leaving your day job or being able to make the six figures and beyond is such an incredible perk from that, having the freedom over your time and schedule. So that is the Empowered AF Coach Certification in a nutshell. It is lengthy, it is robust, but I promise you, we break this down week by week. You're literally meeting with me, having a coach in your corner every single week. You can ask me questions. I get my eyes on your business. You get personalized advice. If you're feeling stuck or imposter syndrome or doubt or fear, that is so normal, but it comes up and you're actually able to dissolve it together with a coach who's so trained in the subconscious arts. And then you'll start learning these arts on yourself and you'll be dissolving your own stucknesses so quickly right away. The biggest change I see happen in people happens within just the first month of joining this program. It is amazing how much applying what you're going to learn here is going to change the way you think and the way you approach things in life. So I hope this video was helpful as a behind the scenes of just seeing what the program's all about. We are in our last few days of applications for the spring enrollment, the 2025 enrollment for the 5X certification. I have just a few spots left for applications to come in. So if you know that this has been calling your name, you know you want to be a 5X certified coach in the subconscious change, you know that you really want to make massive transformations for clients and understand not only what you're doing, but feel such a conviction, so confident in making these changes that no matter what comes up with clients, whether it's that they don't want to be drinking so much, or they're having problems in their relationship, or they want a better career, or they want to launch their own business, you know exactly what tools and what frameworks you're going to be able to use to propel them to their highest potential. And most programs never cover any of this business stuff, and I am not going to do you that disservice. You are actually going to be meeting with me week by week as we build your business together. And again, that is unheard of in most certification programs. And a retreat, I don't know of any certification program that includes a retreat. So even though this might seem like it's a lot in one program, I actually think that I'm doing you a favor by not having to take a million programs after you graduate from this. You're actually going to end up saving money on doing a comprehensive program like this instead of, piecemealing a bunch of things together that don't effectively work, some dinky course here, some basic Coursera certification there. This is the real deal. If you're serious about being the next generation thought leader and just an incredible coach, this is where those thought leaders are born and bred, and I cannot wait to support you. So be sure to snag one of my last few application spots, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.